Welcome back to another vlog. I'm getting ready right now. Trash truck is doing its thing, and you know, there's just always perpetually noise. I just finished my makeup. I am taking out my pin curls, literally my go-to hairstyle. Getting ready to go to an event in Malibu with Khloe Kardashian's perfume line. I'm very excited. Honestly, haven't been out to Malibu in a really long time. As you guys know, LA was impacted by the fires last year. It's crazy that it's been over a year since that's happened. So it will be a little surreal to be out there. I've driven to Malibu maybe like once or twice before on PCH, and it honestly hasn't recovered yet. And how could it? It hasn't been that long. But I'm happy to see that businesses are still like having people go out and support. So anytime that I can go and just support the city of Malibu, I will take the opportunity. It's so beautiful there, and I know eventually it will recover. I am just finishing up little final touches. I was gonna film it, but as per usual, you guys know, I was running late, so I didn't really have that much time. I think I'm gonna film my makeup tomorrow. I know I did like a full in-depth tutorial in the last vlog, but I want to do one for like shorts and TikTok, so that will eventually come. And actually the hair is hairing right now. Looks really good actually. I may have to put some hairspray so that it stays. Oh yeah. A little bit of this, always use, and then I put a little bit of Miel hair oil just on the top. For my lip combo, I basically did the same thing. The only difference is I added a little bit of honey macadamia. It's the new Rhode lip peptide. I wanted a little bit of a glossy lip, so I added a little bit of that. It's just perfect for daytime. Love a glossy lip. I'll show you my outfit. I showed it. Yeah, I showed it in the last vlog. It's the dress that I got from Lioness. It was super long. It's a little see-through, but honestly, I'm very impressed by how not see-through it is. Like, it's see-through, but not that much. Like, you can definitely see my legs and stuff, but you can't see anything else. I thought I was gonna have to wear like a little bra, but this part is basically covering it really well. And I really don't have that much to begin with, so there's nothing that would even be showing, but I'm glad that I didn't have to sacrifice the look, because I don't really wear bras anyways. Like, I don't like to wear a bra. I don't need to, and I don't like the way that it feels, and us women have to deal with enough, so boycotting bras. Undergarments though, I've been really loving Intimissimi. This is like the same material as the underwear that I'm wearing. Obviously I can't show you the underwear, but this is like their like kind of boat neck top. This is very see-through as well, so this is an at-home only type of shirt, but the material, you can tell it's very stretchy, and that's exactly how the underwear feels. And Intimissimi, I was not familiar with their game. Like, they have some really nice stuff. This is not sponsored, by the way. The material of their undergarments is just really nice. They're made with natural fibers. And guys, I live in a city. I'm sorry. People are honking. Things are in disarray at all times. Little background noise. All that to say, I really love Intimissimi. These are the only bras that I really wear if I do wear a bra. I just got this one, like this type of style where there's not really a cup, just a little bit. And then this bra with not too much padding. Guys, I barely wear bras, to be honest with you. They're just, I don't vibe with bras. They don't vibe with me. I don't vibe with them.
Show me the car when you turn me on. The way you tell me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you falling. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying. Calling me sweet, telling me you need me. But I'm from a city that's high school. I give them this and the more I go. Cause you a bad man, you she don't love money. She break grass real fast like conman. Wanna swim down to the deep end. Wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind.
It's a few days later, and I have just been working all morning. I wanted to debrief from that event because I feel like I didn't even get a chance to really talk about like what happened. Like, I met Khloe. Like, what? So crazy. So obviously, like, I was kind of expecting her to hopefully like be at the event. You assume events that are being hosted by someone in celebration of something that they're gonna be there, but I just wasn't really sure. But she did end up showing up like a few, maybe not a few hours, maybe like 30 minutes into me being there. They were filming for the show, for the Hulu show, which was like very interesting to see the BTS, like see it in real life happen. It's a lot less chaotic than I thought, but maybe that's because it was an event and it's not so much a production because there's so many people there. But so random. Yeah, Khloe was there. Kris mother effing Jenner was there. Her doctor who did her facelift, impeccable. Like, she looks so good in person. Khloe was also a lot smaller than I thought she was gonna be. Like, I thought she was gonna be like bigger, like taller, but she was so tiny. Like, the girl is tiny. I was like, oh my god, you're not even, I don't know, I was just expecting her to be like taller. And I think that's the thing with like TV, it kind of like warps our perception or what we think like people look like in real life. I was just like, whoa, you are not as tall as I thought you were gonna be. She's also like teeny tiny. Like, her body is snatched. And Kris Jenner's face, amazing. Like, she looks good. I wanted to say hi to her, but the thing with celebrities, like, my perception of celebrities is that like they're a person too, so I try not to be fangirling. I think the only celebrity that I would fangirl over is truly Beyonce, but even then I try to just treat them as a person. So when I saw Khloe, she was obviously taking a bunch of pictures with everyone, and I just didn't want to, like, me and the girls that we were with, we don't want to bombard and like try to push our way to take a photo. Like, okay, we saw her, we're good. If we don't get a photo, like, it's fine, because they're a person at the end of the day. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. But we ended up getting a chance to take a photo with her, and instead of just being like, can I take a photo, because I just feel like celebrities, I feel bad for them in a sense. They're almost like caged animals where this special animal in a cage, and you're like, oh my god, let me get a picture. It's like when you see something so out of this world, kind of, it just seems like it wouldn't be that fun to always have to take photos with people. So when I saw her, I noticed that she had like such a great body glow on, and her like whole chest and just every part of her skin was glistening. I was like, what are you wearing? That's like the first thing that I told her before we take the picture. Like, what do you have on your chest? Like, what is going on there? And she was explaining it to me, and it was just like a fun, like, cute, genuine moment. And I immediately bought it on Amazon. So this is what Khloe uses on her body. It's the Westmore Beauty Body Coverage Perfector. And I just filmed a little video testing it out for the first time. I put it on my chest, which I typically get a little bit of hyperpigmentation on my chest, and this just like really evened out my skin tone, which is kind of crazy. I would treat this as like body makeup. It doesn't necessarily radiate as much. I thought it would be more glowy. It's more just like coverage. So I would apply this and then add my own body glow on top, just so that I'm getting that like illumination effect. This also, I would say, definitely would get on your clothes. Like, if you're wearing white, I wouldn't wear a white top with this, because this is just like body makeup and it's colored, and the darker that you are, the darker that the makeup is going to be. As you can tell. How beautiful does my chest look? It looks so nice and even. Like, that's insane. So yeah, that was like crazy and cool. I've just been working today. Yesterday I didn't really film because it was just kind of like a random, nothing fun to show day, but I did get some new jewelry pieces in that I wanted to share. One is the necklace that I'm wearing right now. I got a few pieces from Lily Clasp, and they're one of my favorite like costume jewelry brands that make really beautiful pieces. This is like a little collar necklace, and it has diamond pear. It's bezeled. It's so beautiful. It's just so simple and classic, and I love the way that looks on the chest. And the back of this is really beautiful as well. There's like a clasp, and it has a little diamond on the end. Just the level of detail of all of their things. I have been a Lily Clasp stan for years, like years. I've even like purchased so much of their stuff with my own money. I just love her pieces. They're so beautiful and classic. So if you're looking for like a new jewelry brand, highly recommend, because they make some really nice stuff. I also got a few other things. They come in these little pouches. I got 2 sets of earrings. So this one is like a Georgian style earring. I'm not going to take it out because I'm not going to put it on right now, but how gorgeous is that? Beautiful. And then I got this pair, which this one is going to be hard to show, so I'll take this one out. It's like a little ear jacket. How beautiful is that? So pretty. And then the back of it, I love how it's like the logo is a little crescent moon. Just the level of detail is just amazing. And I just love jewelry. I think it's such an easy way to add personality and elevate your outfits. Like, this is a very simple outfit that I'm wearing, a black top and some satin pants, but just adding jewelry and those like little touches of personality and interest, it just makes your outfit so much more cool. And I just love pieces like this that are classic but interesting and unique. I'm really excited about those. And then my friend has a brand called Mabe. She makes the most amazing pieces. They are inspired by like Indian heritage, Indian jewelry, and the idea is that you would wear your Indian jewelry with your Western clothing, so kind of marrying 2 cultures together. And she just came out with some new necklaces that are absolutely stunning. This is the first necklace. I'll link all of this down below, but how gorgeous is that? Look at the detail of that necklace. Sick. Sickening. Like, I'm sick. Then there's this one that is also just like unreal. All of just like the intricacies. I just look at this and I'm like, wow, that looks amazing and just so cool, so different. Like, not everyone is gonna have a necklace like this. So when you wear it, it just feels unique and special, and there's a story. So I have so many of her pieces, and I'm so happy that I have this new collection of hers, because these necklaces are sickening, and I will be wearing them all summer. Now I do need to go to the gym. We are leaving for a little trip tomorrow. We're going to Palm Springs for the weekend. We're gonna go visit my old boss from my last job. He lives in Palm Springs, but I'm very excited to see him. I haven't seen him in like 2 years. I have so many things to like catch up on. Tyler's gonna come too. We're gonna stay at his house, which is so kind of him. And I have not packed a single thing. Not one thing. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I need to do laundry. Today is my dad's birthday, so we're gonna have like a special dinner. Every year when my dad's birthday comes around, or Father's Day comes around, or the anniversary of his passing, which it's been 5 years now, I try to have steak, which is something that he always loved, like especially when he was like in his final moments, like months. All he wanted was steak, but because he was in hospice care, he obviously couldn't have steak. He was just a man that loved to eat, like loved to eat Haitian food, which if you didn't know, I'm Haitian, so like the man loved to eat, but especially steak. Loved a steak. So every year for either anniversary of his passing, his birthday, or Father's Day, I have steak, and Tyler cooks it for me, which is very sweet. So probably this year we'll only do, his birthday is today and Father's Day is this Sunday. I probably don't want to have steak 2 nights in 1 week, so I'll probably just do today, but I'm very excited for my steak that Tyler's gonna make me. We have a jam-packed day. I also had an event that I was supposed to go to later tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. If I'm being honest, that may be like doing too much because I have not packed a single thing. I still need to do laundry. I want to go to the gym in like 40 minutes. Yeah, I really need to prioritize that because last night we had a drinking night, and I swear, I don't know if it's like turning 30. And honestly, I was feeling this like before, but now I just cannot drink anymore. It's one, like the goals that I have with working out and just like really prioritizing that, and alcohol doesn't help when you're trying to work out. 2, it's just like my body feels unwell the next day. Like this morning, I'm happy I didn't wake up hungover, but it was close. Like the threshold was like almost there. And I only had, well, not only, this is kind of a lot for me. I'm a small person. I had 2 skinny spicy margaritas, and I had 2 glasses of wine, which you would think that would be okay over a span of a few hours, but I was feeling a little unwell. So we had an indulgent night. I'm still trying to be on the wave of drinking less, which, you know, it's one of those things where you need a little bit of balance. And we went out with a few friends that we hadn't seen. So I don't want to completely restrict myself from any fun, because it's not fun to do that. It's just really restricting, and you're more likely to fall off the wagon of anything that you're trying to like stick steady to if you just restrict yourself, like sugar, having a drink when you're out with friends, anything that you love to do. Just like everything is okay in moderation. You know, if you want to have hot Cheetos, have hot Cheetos. Maybe don't have them every single day. So that's my mindset with it. This weekend, we're going to try to be good. We're going to bring a bottle of wine just as a thank you for my boss, and maybe indulge a little bit in that. But other than that, I'm cool off the drinking. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And I just like, I can't.